guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're finally gonna start working on 335. We're not working on something that I want to work on, of course. Like, I have boxes of parts for it. Unfortunately, we're not putting those parts on it. If you guys watched last video, you guys know that my beamer broke the other day. I think the water pump or something in that water pump area fucked up. So today we're gonna figure out what the problem is. Hopefully it's a water pump or a hose, because I already bought the water pump. But yeah, we're gonna start working on the car today. I haven't driven this car in like a week, and that shit breaks my heart. Right now I'm just waiting on Edgar. We're gonna put the car into his backyard and start working on it over there, and yeah, just start tearing into it and see what the problem is. Hopefully we fix it today or tomorrow. Today is Edgar's day off, so hopefully we can get as much done as possible today before the sun sets. And yeah, right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up all my tools into the back of the beamer, and then when Edgar's done, we're gonna go and load the car into the back. The car's really low, so hopefully it doesn't scrape or anything going in. I think it'll barely make it, but yeah, let's load everything up and get the car loaded. All right, I got everything loaded up here with Edgar. I'm pretty sure this is all I need. I mean, this is literally all I have, so this shit better be everything I need. Let's go load that shit in the back. We got the car back here. It was a lot easier than expected. It didn't scrape or anything, so that's pretty good. The water diff wasn't that bad too. It's just the clutch on this car is so heavy, so it was kind of annoying to get in here. But other than that, it was pretty easy. But damn, the car looks so clean back here. Look at that shit. Damn, you can put your car back here. All right, we have everything set up. Let's unload all the tools and start from there. Look at how dirty the engine bay is because it doesn't have wheel covers. So that shit just gets all dirty. Every fucking 335i in the world leaks power steering. I want to refresh everything on this car, but I'm too focused on the 240 right now. Maybe after the 240's up. The leak's right here for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it's leaking right now. God damn. That's oil, bro. I just don't know if it's from the coolant.
You leave that shit up quick.
All right, so we got the car in and we're just like doing quick visual inspection. I see bird shit on my car. That's no bueno. But literally just from it being here for like less than what, Edgar, like 5 minutes? The car's been here less than like 5 minutes and there's already a small like puddle right here. And it's not even coolant anymore, it's oil. Fuck. So now it leads me to believe that, hopefully I'm wrong, but maybe it's leaking oil, and then maybe the hot oil got on top of the water pump and just the quick temperature change caused the plastic on the pump to crack. But I'm not sure, but the car is leaking like a little dot of oil, and yeah, we just gotta break into it and see what the fuck it is. Hopefully, the only thing I could think of that's like might fucking be a good thing is that the coolant, because this car had an oil leak before, but it was fixed. So it has a bunch of like caked up like dry oil on it. I don't know if the coolant leak maybe like rehydrated the oil and caused it to leak a bit, but you can't see shit from the top at all. Like I looked the other day, I can't find anything, so we have to tear everything apart right now and see where the problem is. You guys can't see shit, huh? From the top? Like the oil leak is like right, where is it? All right, it's like right here, right here.
Probably one of the lines.
But like from where? What the fuck? Like from up here, you can't see shit, so we literally have to take everything apart. All right, we got the car all jacked up, bro. Me and Edgar almost fucking died right now. I'm gonna put the clip of what happened right now. We had the car jacked up and the car started rolling back. It wasn't gonna fall, but still, that shit was scary just seeing a car roll like that on jacks. It's because we had to lift the car up so fucking high. Because this was some tall ass jack stands. Those bitches are like 2 feet tall, bro. But yeah, we have the car jacked up already. It's all ready to start like tearing down and looking into it. I'm gonna show you guys what the bottom of the car looks like right now and what we think. And yeah, we'll go from there. We didn't jack up the back because we got scared after what happened. So we just left it like this on those jack stands. This is more than enough room to work though. Right now, we're gonna start tearing apart the top. So we're gonna take out this entire like clutch fan assembly. It's just like 2 bolts, and then this will come off. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Let me show you guys how the bottom looks like. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but when you guys go underneath the car, bro, there's so much oil down here. The last owner said that it was never leaking oil and shit, but that fool was bullshitting. Or he said it was leaking oil at one point, but they fixed it. So there's like oil that I see, but like I said, hopefully it's just wet again because the coolant touched it. But like you can literally see, you can't see shit like at all. So we have to tear it apart. But this is the stage of it right now. I'm probably gonna clean it up a little bit with like a rag before. But that's why I was telling you guys yesterday when I jacked it up on the street. You literally cannot see anything underneath it, especially on the street. So I mean, there's nothing else to do besides take out the clutch fan and start disassembling shit. And right now we're just like theorizing it's the water pump, so we're gonna start taking everything off to get to the water pump. Hopefully we don't find any active oil leaks or anything. So but yeah, let me show you guys how to take out the clutch fan. So the clutch fan is literally just 2 bolts. There's one on this side. It should be a Torx, but it looks like the last owner changed it. It's right there on my fingers. That's one of them, and then the second one is right there, but this car's missing that one. So you can literally see like moving this clutch fan. It's not hella loose, but it's loose on this side already. So I think just removing that one bolt, and then you have to do you mind? You have to remove this connection right here as well. And then after this electric connection, I think this entire clutch fan should literally just come off. When you pull it off, you just gotta be careful that you're not like snagging anything with it, because as you can see, everything in this car is a tight fit. So we have to remove that to have a little bit of few inches to be able to see what's going on over there. So there you go. Damn, big ass motherfucking clip. God damn. All right, so just put that to the side, and that's literally it, I think. Oh yeah, unclip that radiator line. Damn, that's literally it. All right, we're gonna just wrestle with this. Yeah, that's just a bitch to remove. It's hella tight in there, so I'm not gonna record this, but literally just keep wiggling it. It has to come out. That's the only thing holding it in. And I'm gonna go underneath the car and try and wiggle it around, and Edgar's gonna go from the top. Little update. We finally got this annoying ass clutch fan out. One piece of advice is get this coolant hose that sits on top of the clutch fan, take it off and put it over the clutch fan, because we didn't do that to the very end. It was pretty simple, it was just hard to like wiggle it out. Now we can see inside. It doesn't look too terrible, but there's a lot of like dried up oil, so I'm really hoping that's from a past like leak or something. The past owner did tell me it was leaking oil at one point, but they said that they fixed it and that it was too much of a bitch to clean up all the oil. They say they cleaned up some of it, but he had paperwork that showed me that the oil filter housing gasket has been replaced, stuff like that. So I don't know where that oil is from. I'm really hoping it's from a past leak. But right now, Edgar's going ahead and taking off this strut bar right here. And we're just gonna take off the valve cover, remove this, maybe the intake box, just so we could like assess the whole situation, just look more into it and see what the actual problem is. After we take out those things, we're gonna start removing stuff underneath and probably look around the water pump area, because I know the water pump area is leaking. I just don't know if it's the water pump, the thermostat, or a hose. So we'll look into that as well. So I'll probably start working on the bottom, and Edgar will start focusing on the top. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on the GoPro because it's annoying to have to put my big camera under there. Let me show you guys what we're doing right now. Right now we gotta drain the coolant, but as you can see, this fat ass intercooler's in the way. So I'm pretty sure it's just this T25 Torx right here, and then there's another bracket on the other side as well. And then just removing these clamps on both sides. I'm pretty sure removing these screws and that this intercooler should fall off, and then we should be able to drain the coolant. All right, we got the intercoolers over there. Now we can finally drain the coolant, and then all you gotta do is just take out that drain plug. It's a 16mm socket. It might be different for you guys. This isn't a stock radiator, so it's probably gonna be different, but that's what it is for us. This is gonna break it loose with the ratchet and then drain all the coolant. Take out the ratchet, you can see all the hand. That shit had no coolant in there. Make sure to remove your coolant cap so that all the air can flow through it and it comes out quicker. We're gonna let it drip as much as possible, and then we're gonna start working on the water pump area. In here we have the water pump. It's basically a kit. It comes with everything, like the thermostat, the water pump, quart of coolant. Whenever you have a BMW, you cannot put anything else besides blue coolant inside of it. But I don't have the thermostat. It's gonna get here tomorrow. I don't know why they don't ship everything together, but. All right, so we got the coolant right here. We have new aluminum bolts. Once you take these off, you can't use them again. I don't know why, but they send you new bolts for a reason. So we're gonna put those onto the pump. Looks like a turbo pump. This is a stock pump made by Continental, and this pump I know is gonna break at like 50 to 70,000 miles. Like, they just don't last long. They make some aluminum ones, but they're kind of hard to find. I couldn't find one, but I just bought this because all the parts from SCP Euro are lifetime warranty. So once this one breaks again at 50 to 70,000 miles, all I gotta do is just buy another one and then send them the broken one, and they give you a full refund. So basically your car will never need maintenance again as long as you buy from SCP Euro. So yeah, it's really simple. It's just in such a hard spot to reach. That's why it's a bitch to replace. But all it is just 1, 2, 3 bolts and then 2 hoses. We have this right now for reference. We're gonna compare this one to the one inside the car and figure out how to remove it. Can you stop? All right, so here's the water pump underneath the car. Here's the grill for reference. That's the water pump that we're trying to get to. As you can see, it sits right behind the sway bar. So what me and Edgar are gonna do right now is the first step is we're gonna remove 1 bolt, 2 bolts, and then same on that side. And then this sway bar should be able to drop a bit. It's not gonna come off completely because I don't know if you guys can see. The sway bar connects to the coilover, and that's still gonna be holding it in place. We're just gonna take off those 4 bolts just to be able to drop down the sway bar a bit and give us a bit more room to take out the water pump. There we go. Damn, that gave us a lot more room for the water pump. Weird. I will get you back by the video, bitch. Oh yes sir, put the bolts back. Next step is, here's the water pump, and we're gonna take out the opening of the mini turbo. We're gonna take out this line right here so that any coolant that's inside will leak through this opening right here. All right, Edgar got the coupler loose, and now he's gonna try and remove it. Be careful with your eyes, make sure the coolant doesn't splash on you. There we go. Holy shit. You good? Holy shit, that shit has so much coolant in there. So yeah, you're gonna leak coolant no matter what you do. Like, there's no way to avoid this. Just make sure you just try and keep it to a minimum. All right, we're gonna let this drain out for a bit and come back in a bit. I'm gonna try and give you guys a visual of like what we're gonna do next. All right, so from the angle that we were looking at the pump is like this basically. That just probably makes no sense to them, but all right, so these are the two bolts that we can visibly see. We took this hose off right now. We start to take off this hose and then take off this bolt back here. So basically there's a hose back here we gotta remove, and then after the hose is off, then we gotta remove these two bolts and then this bolt back here, and that should be everything that's holding it in.
If I landed, your mom was a hose. All right, cool.
If I land it first try, we're not gonna have any leaks on the car after it's done.
Tuck you long enough?
Yeah, nah. This is our good luck charm.
Oh god.
My hands are dirty. Bro, it looked like if you got you and inflated you with air, you can turn this to this fool, bro. Alright, so we gotta take out the other hose right now, and we've been looking, and the only hose that I could think that it is right there where my finger is. So that metal pipe right there has a coupler right here. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get to it, but this is the hose that we're trying to remove right now. And then maybe we can remove the bolts that are holding the pump in, and then just wiggle out the pump, and then while wiggling out the pump, maybe the hose will fall off. So I'm not sure, but it has to be that. Basically, we got one hose out, we need another hose, and then after that second hose is out, it's just the bolts and that's it. All right, change of plans. That hose is a bitch to reach to, so instead we're gonna remove the thermostat. It's like in this area right here, right next to the water pump, and then maybe removing the thermostat, I'll be able to squeeze my hand, and then we'll be able to reach that line back there that connects to the pump. To remove the thermostat, it's this hose right here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's this hose right here next to the intercooler pipe, and this one looks like it's pretty easy to take off. It's not like a clamp or anything. It's a what's this shit called? It's like a ring clamp. I don't know how to explain it, but you just gotta get a flathead in there, take off the clip, and then this should come off. So this hose that I'm touching right here, and it's just a quick disconnect hose. So I'm gonna go underneath the car, Edgar's gonna light up from the top, and then we're just gonna pop the clip on it and pull that hose out. I got the clamp out. It's right there raised, you guys can see. So I'm gonna just take this hose and then disconnect it. Damn, this shit still doesn't want to come off, huh? All right, we're gonna try and get this hose out because it's just stubborn. I don't need to put the camera down. The hose is off. That was connected to the thermostat right there behind it. And now I think all we gotta do is remove the bolts on the side of the water pump, and that should come off. All right, so on the water pump, this bolt right here, there's supposed to be two that hold in the thermostat, but for some reason my car only has one because my car's a dumbass. I'm gonna take out this bolt, and then I think the thermostat should come off. I don't think it has any other hoses connected to it. Oh, it's a 10mm, by the way. All right, that's out. Stop recording, bitch.
What do you want me to record?
And oh, this.
Oh, there's a clip still holding it.
A clip?
Electrical clip.
Oh, where?
Right there. Right here. That one right there.
I wouldn't trust you more, bro. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't trust me either. I'll probably come back with some bitches.
Bro, I'm having that bitch.
Hi, Igre. What are you doing?
You can take over.
This is fun. Here, my boy.
Look at the clip at.
What happened?
I got coolant.
Dumbass.
Oh! Oh my god. There's something else holding it in, that's why.
The nuts, no?
Oh, fuck, nah. That's another, it's another hose. I got too many hoes. This is why you don't fuck with hoes. We don't like hoes. Home video.
When the car almost fell.
For real? Oh, look at this. Well, how long does this take, Eddie? Damn, bro. I want to throw this shit. Bro, I don't even think it's bad. I don't even know if the pump is bad. We're not gonna find out until we take it out.
Good shit, Igre.
Got my sleeve.
Stop recording me, bro. You don't have my consent.
All right, we got the thermostat out finally. it wasn't even bad, to be honest. Like I could probably still use it again, but I got a new one either way. I still don't even know if the water pump's bad. We're gonna take it off right now, but now that the thermostat is out, now we can start working on taking off that second hose on the pump. And then with the second hose on the pump off, so with the second hose off the pump, then we'll be able to start taking off the rest of the bolts, and then the pump should just fall right out. So yeah, we gotta take that second hose off right now. All right, right now we're underneath the car with the thermostat out. I can see a little bit more, and the car looks a lot like worse than I expected. There's a lot of oil, like so. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just going through and cleaning off as much oil as I can. I want to see if any of it comes back, so if it's a new leak or if this is all old oil from the past leak that I used to have. So right now we're just trying to find out how to take off that second hose. I don't even know where it's at, bro. All right, so without the thermostat, I'm able to put my hand on the other side and I can reach this hose right here. And this is the hose that connects to the pump. This is the last thing before the bolts that holds the pump in. So I just gotta figure out how to take this shit off. Oh, there's the clamp right here. I feel it. All right, so right now we're not gonna record this, but we're gonna try and loosen. Damn, how the fuck did I even get my hand? Oh, right here. We're gonna try and loosen this 6mm right here, and then this hose should come off, and then we're gonna take off this electric connection, and then we're gonna take out the 3 bolts that hold the pump in, and then the pump should come off. We got this bitch out, and now this shit should just. I need a Andrew. I need a flathead. Never mind, I don't need a flathead. That hose is off. Now literally the only thing holding the pump in is those 3 bolts, so I'll show you guys the 3 bolts right now and we'll take it off. All right, this is literally the last step. We just got to remove these 2 E12 torques, and then there's a third one on the other side, like up there on top of the water pump, but I think mine is missing it. I feel with my finger an empty bolt hole, so I'm pretty sure it's missing it. So I'm gonna just take these 2 off, and then I also have to take out this electrical connector right here, and then the whole pump should just come off. So, all right, bro, get loose. Out, and then because I don't have back surge. All right, so we got the water pump out, and like I said, I mean, it looks fucking dirty, so it just looks fucked up, but I can't really see like a visible crack on it. I don't know if it's leaking through the seam. I don't even know if it's leaking at all. The hose I connected to right here on the car looks, I don't even know how to explain it. It looks like scratched up and shit, huh? Yeah. It looks all fucked up. Yeah. I'll try and get a clip of it right now, but the hose looks really fucked up, so I don't know if the seal between the hose was bad or not, but I mean, fuck it, we could try Andrew's idea right now and put water through this and see if it... Give me my water bottle, dude. That wasn't from the outside.
Dr. Mendoza would like to invite all students who need support in math, language arts,
Take my dick.
I'm gonna spin the fuck out the propeller and just keep an eye on it, see if anything leaks out, because I'm looking at both of these holes and nothing's coming out of mine. All right, my hand hurts. Yeah, I don't know if like the pump needs pressure.
Something definitely wrong with it. I think I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas.
I don't know what to do. The pump looks like fine, like I don't see anything wrong with it. We put water in it, it didn't leak. This is a $600 fucking pump, so I don't know if I wanna return the one I bought. The hose on it looked bad, huh? The top hose looked really bad. And it would make sense as to why it was leaking, because the top hose is all the way at the top, so it would literally just pour out everywhere. And the sensor was wet too, the one I took off, so it could have been leaking straight onto it. Damn, what do you think I should do?
Let's go look at the hose. Go inspect it.
This was changed at like 70K miles, and the car has 108 right now. How many miles is that? Like 40K? Almost 40K? Yeah, so yeah, I'll just put the new one in, and I'll just keep this one if like an emergency happens, and I could just swap it. But because this looks good, it doesn't look like it's leaking. I'm gonna try and YouTube. These fools are kissing behind the camera and shit. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and. My fault. I'm gonna try and like YouTube a way to try and test this out like later. Maybe there's like a fucking.
You probably take it to a shop.
Yeah, there's probably a way that a shop could see if this works or not. So I'll probably keep this for now, but this one is like 40,000 miles around there, like old, so it's gonna go out eventually. So yeah, Edgar's right. I might as well just change it right now. But
it's the thing that goes.
All right, right now, do I look like God right now?
Hell yeah, look. Y'all both look like gods right there. That's the thumbnail right there.
Oh shit, we need a thumbnail. You go take the thumbnail right now.
Shit box. Look at the camera, Edgar. Look at the camera. You look like that window. Look.
All right, real quick. I mean, we did pretty much everything I wanted to do today. I just wanted to basically tear apart the car a bit and then just get everything off of it. So we got the thermostat and the water pump off, and now we're able to take a better look at it. Like I said before, I don't really think the water pump was the issue, to be honest. I think it was just the hose that connected to the water pump. I don't see any visual damage in the water pump like I showed before, so I'll probably keep the water pump just as like an emergency if I need to switch it, but I don't think that was a problem. But like I said, it had like 40,000 miles, so I'll probably just change it either way. It was gonna break eventually, so might as well change it now with everything off. I already bought the water pump like an idiot, so all I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna just take a look at that hose, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to buy a new one because that shit's fucked up. Let me show you guys. Damn, look at all that fucking oil in there, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. I really hope that's from the fucking past leak. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't see like an active drip to the ground. All right, there's the hose literally like right here, and right where the light is right there, you guys probably can't see, but there's a little lip in it that was like ripped, so I don't know if it was leaking from there, but this hose looks fucking bad. I'm trying to take it off right now, but I don't know how the fuck to take it off. There's an oil leak from up there somewhere. Damn, this car's fucking filthy, dog. I can't wait to pull the engine on it one day. All right, I'm gonna try and figure out how to take out this hose because I'm gonna replace it because this shit's so fucked up. I'm like 80% sure that's where the leak was coming from, so let me try and take that out. Little update, yeah, I decided I'm gonna buy that hose, and I couldn't take it off right now. That's just a bitch to remove. I'm gonna search up a video on it or something, or research how to take it off, because I don't understand how you could take that fucking clip off unless you need like a specific pair of pliers or something. But so yeah, I think you need a specific pair of pliers or something, so I'm gonna just focus on that tomorrow and order the hose today. But that's basically it. That's I know what's wrong with it. Yeah, that's basically it. We're just gonna clean all this shit up, and yeah, I'm gonna leave the car here for the night. I'll check back in tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I'll check back in tomorrow. We're just gonna clean up for today. I'll see you guys in a bit. This is the next day. Edgar works today, so what I gotta do right now is I can't really do much because I don't have parts yet. I'm still waiting on the thermostat that gets here today, but I'm also waiting on the new coupler that I ordered, and I also ordered belt and pulley kit. If you guys are familiar with N54s or just like any like 3 Series BMW, I think some of the older models too, but these cars, if the belt slips off of the pulleys and like the belt snaps, it can get sucked into the engine and basically just blow your whole engine up. So people don't replace it because it's a bitch to replace it, but since I already have the clutch fan out the way, it's gonna be really easy to do it. Not really easy, but easier. I just bought the belt and pulley kit just as preventive maintenance, because the last thing I want is for my car to blow up just because of a broken belt. So I can't get the car running today, but what I can do is right now I'm gonna head over to Walmart and I'm gonna buy a bunch of like detailing supplies, and I'm gonna just clean the engine bay and clean like the belts and everything. I'm gonna just try and clean the whole engine bay as much as possible, because you guys saw yesterday in all those clips, the engine bay is like disgustingly dirty. It has so much oil from old leaks. One, I want it to look better, and then two, I also need to clean it because if it starts leaking oil again, I need to know from where it's from, because right now if there's an oil leak, I don't know where the fuck it's coming from because the whole block is just disgustingly dirty. So I can't use the pressure washer in the back of Edgar's house. I don't want all the oil to fall on the ground and stain his brand new concrete, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just buy like a quick degreaser or something like that and just spray it and clean it by hand. I'm gonna do that to the entire bay, so it's probably gonna take a while. I'm probably not gonna finish today, but I'm gonna just do as much as I can. So yeah, let's head over to Walmart and get the detail supplies. I'm an idiot. I thought Walmart was gonna have more shit than AutoZone. I got a chemical guys cleaner, and I also got the super clean. This shit's more expensive than purple power, so hopefully it works. But I'm gonna head over to AutoZone real quick. I didn't find any like plastic protectant spray that I liked here, so hopefully AutoZone has something like that. I know there's a good Adam Polishes one called like, I'll put a picture of it. I think it's called like Adam Polishes In and Out spray, some shit like that. So I'm gonna try and find something similar at AutoZone. If there's nothing at AutoZone, I'm gonna just clean the engine bay with this and buy that later. But let's head over AutoZone and see if they got anything. AutoZone didn't have shit either. I got one thing from AutoZone. I got like this like tire like spray shit. Basically, I just need something at the end to make all the plastic like shine and be protected and shit, because it's all faded inside the engine bay. This part right here says this product produces beauty instantly, no waiting for foams to disappear. So I guess this is the closest thing to the Atom spray that I could find. It's gonna be so hard to clean without a pressure washer, but it's gotta be done. All right, I'll see you guys when I get home. I'm back home and I got all my tools ready. This is gonna be basically everything I need for today. I think Edgar has a hose back there because I'm gonna need some water in a bucket or something. So, oh shit, I need a bucket. Now I have everything I need. Let me head over to the back and show you guys what I'm gonna do to the car. Inside this bag I got a brush, this shit that I showed earlier, waterless. We want 2 bottles of whatever this is, degreaser and cleaner, this super clean stuff, another bottle. These are the only brushes I have, so hopefully that works. And then the rest of this bag is just full of rags. I'm literally just gonna go throughout the entire engine, especially down there and like everything in here, and I'm basically gonna try and clean up like all the dirty ass oil that the engine has and shit, and like all the dirt around the engine bay. The problem is I can't use a pressure washer because I don't want to wash off all that oil and have it hit the ground and stain the ground. This concrete's pretty new, so I don't want to dirty it up or anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just hit it with the degreaser or whatever, and then I'm gonna get the rag and dip it inside that bucket of water and just hand scrub everything. So it's not the most efficient way, but I don't want to get Edgar's driveway all dirty, so gotta do what you gotta do. The sun sets in like 2.5 hours, I think, so I'm gonna just time lapse everything because it's really simple. Just spray the degreaser or the cleaner on it and then just clean it with the damp towel. I'm gonna just repeat that throughout the entire car and see how much I can do today. I'll check back in later when I have an update. I officially hate cars. I'm gonna just turn this channel into like a gardening channel or something, bro. I'm over cars. I never want to see a car again in my life. Let me show you guys what I did today. Those are all the rags I went through. That shit was, I knew it was gonna be hard, but that shit was 10 times harder than what I thought. So then you can see all the fingerprints on the bumper from people going underneath it, but I cleaned up as much as I could. It probably doesn't even make a difference on the camera, but in person it does make a big difference. Like all that was just covered in just dirt and grease. The actual frame rail of the car was like black. I tried to clean as much oil as I could from the bottom right here, and yeah, it looks a lot better than before. On this side as well, same thing. You can see the top of the bar now. It's really nice and clean right there. But yeah, I cleaned as much as I could from the bottom. I want to clean all the oil. I want to clean all the oil on the front of the block right here, but it's all covered by the pulleys. But like I said earlier, I already ordered a pulley kit and the new belt, so I'm gonna take out those pulleys. When I take out those pulleys, then that's when I'm gonna really clean behind them and make sure that there's no oil and dirt and muck behind them. Once we put the new pulleys and the new belt in, everything should be like pretty much 80% clean. There's a little bit of dried up oil behind there, but there's no way I'm getting to that without removing the intakes and then maybe even the intake manifold, but that could be done later. That's gonna be all I'm gonna do for today, and I can't end the video because I need to install the pump and the thermostat, so I'll probably come back tomorrow, clean up a little bit more. Right now, all I'm waiting for is the coolant hose. The thermostat should have gotten here today, and I'm waiting on the pulley and belt kit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It was an annoying day today, but it was something that had to be done, and I don't want to throw everything back into the car and leave it as dirty as possible. So one day I would like to pull the engine on this and completely refresh everything, the same thing that I did with the 240 basically. One day I'm gonna have a lift, and then I'll be able to really build cars and restore them the way I want. Who knows, that could be anytime. That could be soon. That could be years from now. That could be next month, who knows. That's gonna be it for today. I'll come back tomorrow and oh shit, someone just ate shit. All right, I'll come back soon. I'll check back in tomorrow and see what happens. Alright, it's like 2 days later. I can't do shit today because I still don't have parts, but I had to go buy a new tool. I had to go buy a Dremel because that clamp is not coming off unless I cut it off. So I still don't have the new coupler that's gonna come in, and I'm still missing the pulley kit. So all I'm gonna do today is just cut that coupler and see how hard it is to take off.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so this is the hose that was inside the car, and look at how fucked up it was. And it had this buff ass metal clamp around like the hose. Like look, I can't even slip it back on because this shit does not flex at all. At first we were trying to put a pair of pliers on this end and trying to squeeze these together to open up the clamp, but this clamp was not gonna move. Supposedly there's a special tool that you put like a little fitting inside this rectangle and you press the clamp and it starts opening this up like that. We didn't have that tool, so we just had to cut it. My finger fucked up and Andrew took out the rest of the flange, so shout out Andrew. All right, we'll see you guys later once the fucking parts come in. I don't know when they're gonna come in, probably like a day or two. That boy Edgar got a tire shop. It's been like 3 or 4 days since the last time I recorded, but look what showed up today.
The last parts that I need finally showed up.
You good? I got a new coolant hose for the thermostat and the water pump. There's one pulley caps, one more pulley cap, a new belt, another pulley. I think this is a tensioner. Damn, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is a tensioner. All right, everything that I need for the Beamer finally came in, so I can finally start working on it again. Today, it's already like 12 o'clock today, so I'm probably gonna get a late start, but I'm gonna just try and put the water pump and the thermostat back in today. I'm probably not gonna do the pulleys today. I just wanna get everything with the water pump and thermostat back into the car. I think I should be able to do that today. Edgar's at work, so I'm gonna be working on it by myself. Let's see how hard it is to get everything back into the car. All right, I'm in the back. I have everything that I need today, supposedly. I should have everything that I need. All right, let's get this pump and thermostat in. Hopefully it's not too hard. All right, the very first step, I have everything laid out right here. The water pump's inside here, the thermostat's inside there, and then I have to replace these 2 hoses. Here's the one of the old hoses for comparison. It was just old and really fucked up. I don't think it was leaking, but you could just tell it was in really bad condition. So here's a new one compared to that one. A lot better, already has a heat shield on it, so I need to replace this one. But this is the one I'm worried about. This is the one that I had to cut the clamp off to be able to remove it from the car. Move, get out of here. Shoo. This is the clamp that I had to cut off the car. And the reason I had to cut it off is that it didn't have these ears right here on the side. Even this one I'm worried about putting it on because this is a buff ass clamp. So I don't think that like pushing these together is gonna be able to open this enough. So the first step for today is to try and get this hose on. I'll show you guys where it goes right now. All right, so with these pliers, it's enough to open this up. I'm gonna slip this onto this hose and then try and get that onto the pipe inside the car that I'm gonna show you right now. That's the hose that I have to get this coupler on. So wish me luck. I'm pretty sure the thicker side of the coupler goes onto that. And then this side right here, this is what attaches to the water pump. Bro took my hose. Damn, bro. That dog can run. I was scared that he was gonna chew through this and fuck it up. It's good though. Alright, I'm having a really annoying problem. I can't get this fucking clamp to open up big enough. I can slip this clamp onto this pipe, but I can't open up this clamp big enough to fit the fat end of this coupler. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna just use regular fucking hose clamps because that shit is way too hard to put onto this. So let me try the hose clamp and see how it looks. It looks like it'll tighten up against it just fine. I tried attaching that clamp for like half an hour and I wasn't able to, so if worse comes to worse and it starts leaking from here, then I'm fucked. But I don't see why it would leak, so I'm gonna just put one of these hoses and pray to God it doesn't fuck up. All right, I got the clamp in. I just used the second hose clamp that you can see right here, and it's on there pretty tight. I'm probably gonna have to clock the hose down a little bit and change the rotation, but for now it's pretty good. All right, now that the hose is in, it's time to try and put the water pump and thermostat and all that shit back in. Hopefully it's not as hard as it was to put this pipe in. All right, I have the water pump right here. Move, bro. All right, like I was saying before this fool took the box, I'm gonna just try and mount this water pump right now, and at the same time I gotta connect this hose right here to this end right here. All right, I was having trouble getting this stupid pump in there and connecting this hose while it was inside the car, so I took the hose off of the line and I'm assembling it outside the car. I have these clamps kind of loose right now. I'll just tighten them once they're inside the car, but hopefully like this I'll be able to slip this end onto the other hose and then be able to mount on the pump. So check back in a bit and see if it works. I finally got the water pump in. These are E12 bolts. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna just screw these in a bit more just to make the water pump sit a bit more. And then I have my torque wrench right here. These steel bolts need 15 Newton meters, but I'm a dumbass and I don't know how to use Newton meters, so I just converted it and that's like 11 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna just torque these down to 11 foot-pounds right now. All right, these are all torqued. I didn't torque the one in the back that's back here because there's no way I could get the fucking torque wrench on there. I just snugged that one down by hand, so it's pretty good. And the water pump's not gonna go anywhere. This hose back here is nice and secure. Now all that's left is I need to attach the thermostat, and the thermostat attaches on the other side of the pump with these two holes right here. The only thing that holds the thermostat in is these two bolts, and then the special hose that goes from here to the thermostat is like a U shape, the new piece that I bought. And then a couple hoses. There's one right here in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's this one, and then this one I believe, and also this one right here. This one that I'm shaking. All right, let me try and get the thermostat in. Hopefully I can get it in before it gets dark. I can't install the thermostat today because the sun's about to set in like 2 hours, and I need to go to the store. I need to buy hose clamps for this side and this side. This side goes into the water pump, and then this side is the thermostat. But I don't have a clamp for these. I don't know what the fuck happened to the clamps I had. There was one clamp on the old coolant piece, the replacement for this one, but I used this one to replace this one. So I'm probably not gonna put the thermostat today because I need to go buy those clamps, and I just don't want to be rushed. I can't leave my tools out here either way, so I'm gonna just clean up, go buy those clamps, and then I'll check back in tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be able to install the rest of it. Edgar should be here too. He doesn't work. We're like so close. All that's left is the thermostat and then the belts, and then we should be able to bleed the system. All right, let me clean up and I'll check back in tomorrow.
That's what I have to deal with.
All right, we're back. It's the next day. I need a haircut so bad, bro. I got the hose clamps that I needed yesterday. Watch out, bro. All right, we got everything that we need. I think, I'm pretty sure. I got the hose clamps that I needed for the thermostat housing. I got new bolts for the thermostat housing because I only had one. And yeah, this car should be running by the end of today. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna try and put the thermostat housing right now. We gotta go to AutoZone real quick. I need to buy a T60 bolt to take out the idler tensioner. I don't have one in that big ass box of tools for some reason. And brake cleaner to clean up the motor a bit. I'm gonna go get all the shit that I need, and then I'll be back and put the pulleys in real quick, like 30 minutes max, and then we should start bleeding the system. So now all we gotta do is just remove the tensioner right here, this idle pulley and this idle pulley. Slip the belt off first, take the cap off, and then just remove this bolt, and they just all come off, and then slap all the new shit on. The tensioner is torqued to 30 foot-pounds. These two are torqued to 28 foot-pounds. Bro, I can't believe this just happened. Look, check out what happened. We broke the fucking tensioner. Or I broke the tensioner. Edgar had a brilliant idea. We're just gonna cut off the belts because we're not gonna need it anymore. All right, we got everything out. Now all it is just put all the new pulleys back in where these went the exact same way, and then torque everything down, and that's basically it. I'm gonna just clean them real quick with a little bit of brake clean, and I'm gonna just put a little bit of blue Loctite on it because I never want this to fall off. Like that. Alright, I went ahead and cleaned everything with the wire brush and some brake clean. You guys probably can't really even tell the difference on camera, but that shit looks so much better. I got a wire brush, and I cleaned all the grooves inside of the teeth of the pulleys too. Now it's time to install the new pulleys and then get the belt on and then start bleeding the system. All the way with the torque wrench. The tensioner and the pulleys are in, they're all torqued to spec. Now all that's left is to slip the belt on. I have a diagram right here on how to slip the belt. All right, we got the belt on finally. It was such a small reason why the belt wasn't fitting properly, but you guys might have the same problem, so I'm gonna show you guys what we did. All right, so underneath the car, right here on this crank pulley, the belt was getting stuck on this piece of the block right here. So I had to come down here and wedge the belt like in between so that it was able to sit. There, oh yes. A good tip of advice is to keep this pin, because next time you do this by yourself, you can relieve the tension on the tensioner and put this pin back in and it'll keep it locked up. Let me get this inlet back in here, and then the clutch fan and the intercooler, and that should be it. we filled the system with coolant. We still have a little bit more, like all this left. So right now we're gonna bleed the system and hopefully it'll need the rest of this in a bit. All right, so the way you bleed it, you come in your car, put your key in. Hopefully my car's not dead, it hasn't been turned on in a minute. Now that the car's in accessory mode, you wanna turn on your fan, turn up the temperature as much as it goes. Hold the accelerator pedal down for like 10-15 seconds. Set a timer for 12 minutes. The car's self-bleeding right now. I'm gonna let it do its thing for like 12 minutes, I think it takes. And then I'll check back in like 10-15 minutes, see if it works. But I looked under the car, there's no leaks, so I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be any more leaks once we turn on the car. Yeah, and this is gonna be like a cold start for what, like 2 weeks? Nah, it's been here for what, a week?
Yeah, a week.
I pray to God there's no fucking leaks. Alright, it should be good. By now, before with the old leak, it would have leaked by now. Literally before, as soon as I turn on the car, it would start pouring out. Alright, the car's been running for like 10-15 minutes. I backed it out. There's no coolant stains on the ground. But yeah, the car's finally out on the street. Alright, I'm gonna go drive it around for like 30 minutes and then I'm not gonna update in this video because it's gonna take too long. But next video, I'll come back and I'll let you guys know what the fuck happens with the car. Hopefully it's good. Next video, we're gonna start working on the 240 again. Hopefully I should have the parts back from Extrude Hone. I just really needed to get this car like fixed because it was a shame that it was on jacks. Damn, it looks so good. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It's fucking been a headache working on this car. I'll see you guys later.